Got 6 balls for you, baby. And he knows how to shoot. Gonna go boom on you, baby. Talking about Deadpool. Grab that handle. I'm just talking about pinball, baby. Just pull that plunger back. Let that ball fly. You know how to put it in the scoop, baby. Let's get some multi-ball going. We can go all night.
You have failed me for the last time.
Say hello. Oh yeah. He's a loving man. He's been hurt so many times. But a jackpot is coming his way. Keep on, keep on, keep on. Multi-ball all night, baby. Knock him down. They keep coming back up. Yeah, multi-ball all night. Gotta do it right. You don't wanna stop now, baby. Oh yeah. Let's talk about Deadpool, baby. Got 6 balls for you, baby. And he knows how to shoot. Gonna go boom on you, baby. Talking about Deadpool. Grab that handle. I'm just talking about pinball, baby. Just pull that plunger back. Let that ball fly. You know how to put it in the scoop, baby. Let's get some multi-ball going. We can go all night. Say hello to his little friend. Oh yeah. He's a loving man. He's been hurt so many times. But a jackpot is coming his way. Keep on, keep on, keep on. Multi-ball all night, baby. Knock him down. They keep coming back up. Yeah, multi-ball all night. Gotta do it.
There are a lot of people here already, and I'm not quite ready to go, but people are enjoying redeems. We had a raid from Lucifer Bob. I'll tell you guys what, if you don't mind giving me these 5 minutes, I will hang out with you. You can play all the redeems and you can watch me set up live. Alright, let's do this Jack Danger style. We're doing it live! Hey guys.
Dylan!
I don't have my headphones plugged in yet, but if you do redeems, you should hear the sound now. It looks like, did I get a new follower already? Oh, Game Club Central, thank you for the sub. Sorry if I talked over the hearty handshake.
Hey guys! Oh, big gulps, huh?
Please bear with me.
Well, see you later.
You're gonna laugh. But normally during the countdown, I'm sitting here rearranging all of these bar stools so that I can have a table next to me so I can read your chat better and I can interact. And that's what I'm doing right now, and then we'll get the tournament started. And then I have some fun stories. Real impressive table. Kid's old toy box. It was the sidewall.
There's a chance. Yeah!
Stern coaster for luck. Oh, forgot about the Velcro ASMR. So tonight, we're going to be playing some Earth Defense and some Whitewater, assuming my computer doesn't overheat and shut down, or my video card crap out, or lose another hard drive, because that's how this week is going. Are you about to cast a spell, Paladin Arcade? I don't think so. I hope you like Velcro.
It's fun. You wiener!
Agreed, Shell Shock. That is fun. But you can only see that on onlyflippers.net. Watching the CPU temperature graph in real time, I think we're going to be good. Hey, Game Club Central, while I get one more thing, can you give a shout out to Lucifer Bob for that raid?
Garbage man. I had nothing to watch, huh? You think there's something? Hey, what? Hey, there! Hey, what's the matter with you? Oh!
Meow. Oh, yeah. So, like I said, we game with the producer of the Cashing In.
Thank you, Lucifer Bob,
TJ
and the
Miller
16
show.
friends you brought with you.
Professor
I greatly
Pants, he plays
appreciate it.
Pinball. He got me back playing pinball. We were kind of.
Here is the video card that's supposed to be in this computer that I still don't have a power supply for because it was delayed yet another day.
Knock 'em down.
If you're just joining us, yes, I am setting up live. I apologize. Did you shout out me?
Go away or I shall taunt you a second
You did.
time.
Thank you, Game Club Central.
Oh, yeah!
And who clipped my intro? All right, good news. I do have giveaways left over from when I was supposed to stream 2 weeks ago. as does the Shockmaster. All right, headphones at the ready. I missed bits, but I don't see where the camera... Oh, Lucifer Bob, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Greatly appreciated. Origins only needs indie.
Thank you, Agent K. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look
You know
right
what?
here.
Let me look. If I can give away a copy of Indiana Jones, I will do it. You guys are being more than gracious, letting me set up. Let's see if I can make that happen real quick. Woo! But our first raffle is still going to be Worms, because it wouldn't be Paladin Arcade if I didn't give you Worms. Incoming! That's what I do. Alright. Indiana Jones.
You have failed me for the last time.
I'll try really hard, but it is a pretty good fail. Sorry guys, I do not see Humble Bundle having a Indiana Jones FX3 key for purchase. So I don't think I can give one away doing my usual method. I apologize. But I will give away a copy of Portal for FX3 later in the night. Below the... Dang it. Well, hey. Can't all be winners. One moment. Thank you for the bits. Got it. Thank you, Game Club Central. And Lucifer Bob, thank you so much for the bits. All right, if Game Club Central, if you're sure, if you have a way to gift a copy of Indie, I'm even willing to pay for it. I just don't have a way of giving away a key. All right, so there's 25 beautiful people here who all want to play pinball, so let me start the tournament, and then we'll start story time of why tonight's stream is a hurried mess. Whoops, wrong button.
Earth defense.
Get to see my popper. I'm not saying I'm stressed, but it's rally dip time. But I'm glad I'm here to hang out with you guys. That's why I do it, to get unstressed. Dave950 is here. Dave, I am looking forward to seeing you slay some Earth defense. You always have impressive scores on this table.
Single player and hot seat. My collection. Main menu.
Game Club Central says, I've also been a stress ball. Looking forward to this. Exactly.
Tournament completed.
Apparently the last tournament I played in was Game Club Central's Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Tournament completed.
Nope. I also played in MCAP's
Tournament.
Getaway Tournament.
Tournaments.
All right, let's create a tournament.
Tournament.
Would it work for the PS4 though? I don't Steam and you haven't seen me play yet. So Origins, if you're playing on the PS4 and you own this table, you can absolutely join us. But an indie copy, no, because Marty or I would give away the Steam copy. I don't know if... We'll research it. Let's see what we can do. I guess I could just put up the cash value of it. Earth defense. Right in the middle in front of me. So this right here is the magic behind the scenes. So if you're ever wondering what I'm doing during the Biddies dance or behind the scenes, this is it. All right, so we got Earth Defense, 1 hour private tournament. It's going to ask me for the password. And we're going to put the keyboard over there where I'm going to knock it off. Hawkeyes, thank you for the 101 bits. Let's get this rolling. All right, tournament should be live. 59 minutes on the clock. We made it. Doublemint Ben, thank you for the gifted sub. I'm sure Retro Geek will enjoy it. He might be here. Thank you, Doublemint Ben. I hope you, ooh, there's... My bits notification is working, and apparently they're right on my face. Which I might have borrowed that from MCAP. Holy crap, we have a hype train going, and I didn't even notice. Thank you, guys. Lucifer Bob, thank you for the bits. Game Club Central, thank you. We have a level 1 hype train, and I have barely done anything yet. You guys are awesome. So while I flip my first game, as some of you know, this weekend I was at MGC, Midwest Gaming Conference in Milwaukee. But before we get to that, let's back up a week. So I missed last week, and I'm really sorry about that. So what happened last week is we had kids conferences. Game Club Central, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Last week we had kids conferences. I was late getting in, and what I discovered is Windows Update killed my video card. So I have a really old graphics card. It was actually a server card that was meant for video encoding. Bought it from an old TV studio. And there's always been security issues with the driver as long as I've had it, but Windows Update decided it wasn't going to let me run the AMD Catalyst that's specific for the enterprise version. So I make it home from parent-teacher conferences. We get ready to hit start. I start my countdown. I hit start stream, and it comes up and says, please update your video driver. And then just crashes, like hard crash. So I finally figure it out, and we end up having a stream at like 10 o'clock at night. So I ordered a replacement video card and determined that I didn't have adequate power. So I ordered a power supply that was supposed to get here yesterday. And it didn't. So we are now running a borrowed video card, which I popped in after getting home today from MGC with like 45 minutes to go. And as soon as I reboot the PC with the new video card in it, I get system fan failure, and the whole PC just shuts down. So everything you see tonight is band-aided together. Unjust AF, thank you so much for the follow. I apologize that I missed that. Game Club, thank you for shouting that out. Bubblegum and duct tape. That's right, Doublemint Ben. Move the microphone up higher so I'm not crouching. Let me know how the audio is. But Doublemint Ben has known me a long time, and it sounds like a lot of really weird stuff. And this is just sort of my luck with technology in general, which is funny because that's what I do for a living. But it's kind of an ongoing joke. I have the worst luck with personal computers.
If you can hear this message, you're in a danger zone.
Doublemint Ben confirms. So I was at MGC all weekend. I played in the Midwest Pinball Championship. I tied for 15th place in my qualifying bracket, but I needed 12th to move forward. So realistically, while the scorecard says 15th, there were people tied for 12th, there were people tied for 13th, and there were multiple people tied for 14th and 15th. So in the end, I'm probably they didn't do tiebreakers for anything after 12 because there was no point because they weren't qualified. So realistically, I'm probably in like 22nd place. But I'm going to go with I'm 15th because that's what the scorecard said. And it was a pretty good time. I got to play 2 games with Steve Bowden. One of them I won. And I may frame that match play screenshot.
They're taking me away.
You are far better than 22nd place in our hearts. Well, thank you, Mr. Hardluck. All right, let's start game 2. I did get to play all the new tables. I played Scooby-Doo, Galactic Tank Force, Godfather, Pulp Fiction. And believe it or not, I bought 0 tables. Thought about it, but I did not come home with the new pinball table. Oh, I also got to play the crazy expensive Bond. Is it 50th or 60th anniversary? I think it's the 60th anniversary edition. The Keith Elwin single level playfield one. Lucifer Bob says, "What did you think of Godfather?" So, Godfather, I very much enjoyed playing Godfather. I don't like it as a competitive game. Like, I don't like it for multiplayer. I think I would hate it in a tournament. But as just far as an experience to flip and play, I really liked the theme integration. I loved the light show. I loved the LCD videos. And I thought it shot pretty well. I did get quite a few ball sticks and hang-ups and other things that I'm kind of accustomed to on the last few Jersey Jacks, being quite honest. But, and the theme does a lot for me. And that's probably part of it. I very much enjoyed it as a single player experience. Lucifer Bob says, "Yeah, really mixed reception from those that have seen it in arcades." Yeah, Godfather's interesting. I don't know. At this point, I think I've played every Jersey Jack there is, and out of all of them, I really think the only one that is worth the price tag it carries is Pirates. And I'm not saying they're not fun or that they're not good games, but for how expensive they are and the maintenance and what goes into them, it just doesn't seem worth it.
Ball saved.
But I will say the 60th anniversary Bond, I've played every edition of Bond now, by far the best. The 60th anniversary is completely different game. It's single level, has mechanical score reels. Has awesome callouts. The only thing I can really say bad about the game is the side cabinet art is kind of terrible. It's like all of the movie posters mushed together in just like square boxes. The playfield is beautiful. The game shoots great. The back glass isn't terrible, but man, the side art, it's just like, let's see how many DVD covers we can get on the side of this cab is what it felt like.
Zero Alpha is in position. Trajectory defined.
And for those curious, my wife played in the same tournament. She tied for 13th, same deal. It was just a different qualifying round for the same overall tournament. And They went by straight points for qualifying. She tied for 13th. They also had a tie for 12th. There was a play out, so she's probably in the 13th, 14th. Legit, not like me, who's probably really like 25, but I'm saying it was 15th. She is for sure 13th or 14th, and also did really well, but sadly neither of us qualified. I think I'm on game 3. It looks like my laptop battery died, but the raffle for Worms Pinball is still open. If you'd like to join the raffle, you just have to be a follower and type !raffle in chat. You win some, you lose some. That's exactly right. Overall, I'm pretty proud of how I did. It was probably my first like major tournament post-surgery. And I expected to be out in like the first round or two. So I'm pretty happy. And I got a cool keychain to prove I was there. I played a lot of Galactic Tank Force. I still don't know how I feel about that game, but I will be honest, I love, on Galactic Tank Force, they did a lot of Command and Conquer style cutscene videos for changing modes and attract mode. Absolutely love that, and I love the light show. Music, the game shooting, the standard edition shoots much better than the special edition or whatever American calls it, and maybe that was just because the one I got to play had been beat up on, but the tank targets were starting to bend, the ball would fall off of the wire rails. Oh yeah, Rad, I definitely enjoyed playing Galactic Tank Force. I was amazed that the higher edition, the one that looks like a tank, shot so poorly, but it just could be that the one at the conference was beat to hell, because by the time I'd played it, 1,000 other people had played it, and I'm sure they brought it from TPF where 1,000 people played it there. Pirate Bones Ninja just says, our oldest just put up a ridiculous score on Scooby-Doo. I apologize if I bumped the mic. I'm adjusting the tablet so I can... Pinball Gramps, I made it 5 rounds. And I got very, very lucky because the first game we played was Mousing Around, which I blew up. The second game I played was Rack 'em Up, which is a Gottlieb that you guys have seen me get all excited about. And this is in a tournament where they had, an Infinity Quest and Guns N' Roses and other newer tables, and I just got lucky that I got stuck on the old tables that a lot of people don't really care for. Or at least tables that I was intimately aware of. Dublin Ben says, who was the guy you played with? I never really heard. So Steve Bowden is a amazing pro pinball player. He does commentary in a lot of the bigger tournaments. He plays in most of the larger tournaments. He's got quite a few championships, and he's a designer at American Pinball, I believe now. Very cool dude. I enjoyed getting to chat with him a little bit.
We got a direct order from the president.
And he had a really bad game on Rack 'em Up. Which I feel kind of bad about, but it was exciting for me. Hollywood, what did I have for supper? Hollywood, I am still kind of side munching on pizza rolls that I made right before the stream. Spent most of today in the car. Had a great breakfast at Denny's somewhere in Indiana, I think it was.
All saved.
I don't know if it was weakness, Lucifer Bob. I think he just happened to have a bad game, which happens to all of us. The game that really killed me from going further was I had to play Stars. And what's funny is I had practiced Stars earlier in the week. I'm usually pretty good at Stars. I had 3 house balls. Like, just launch, out lane. And that was the end for me.
They're taking me away.
Hollywood, at Denny's, I had the Lumberjack Slam. What did you have for supper, Hollywood? I did slam a lumberjack. Which reminds me, if Lumberjake shows up tonight, everybody needs to congratulate Lumberjake on the purchase of a Bally Tri-Zone. Excellent pinball table.
We got a direct order from the president.
Fantastic.
There's too many of them.
So what's funny is in the tournament they had a lot of, I would say, they had a lot of mix of classic games. So they had Rack 'em Up, they had Solar Fire, Stars, but then they also had like 2000s era games. So Spider-Man, they had a Data East, Guns N' Roses, but then they also had a Bond and an Infinity Quest. And the thing that kept the tournament going the longest was waiting for those 2 games to finish up every round. It was kind of funny because of the mix. I know Steve Bowden was one of the players, but I forget the other 3. But there was an Infinity Quest game that went on for like 45 minutes, and we're just all kind of waiting for the round to end. Like, all right, yep, we could be playing, but we were just trying to like not all huddle around them. It was kind of awesome. Pinball Gramps, he does Fun with Bonus on Facebook. I don't know if he does the Pop tutorials. Wouldn't surprise me if he did.
We got a direct order from the president.
If you can hear this message, you're in a danger zone. Shoot the round.
Groovy.
I looked down at the woman in the red dress. I got distracted, and Arthur Pendragon subscribed for 13 months. Thank you, Mr. Pendragon. Greatly appreciated.
There's too many of them.
$20 in, so I think we will check scores after I complete this game.
Ball saved.
That's okay, Mr. Pendragon. Lately, it's a question of if I make it or not, so you're not late. Whoa.
Retreat. I'll hold them back.
This is going to be a quick game.
Wall saved.
So I think I have Thursday Throwdown fixed. This week we are playing Iron Man, the VPW release. Beautiful table.
We got a direct order from the president.
And last I checked, I believe Herbski was in first place. And if we get time at the end of the night, I'll put up a few games on Iron Man. But since I started a little bit late, we may just go visit the Living Arcade. As some of you may have seen in Discord, the other thing I had happen this weekend is while we were at MGC on Saturday, I got a page from my home server saying my NAS was down, that I had 2 failed hard drives discovered during the monthly parity check backup that happens on the 1st of the month. So I got out of the pinball tournament and was like, oh crap, everything's down. Not a huge deal, but the reason that I mention it is the short link for the Thursday Throwdown, the TTD at vpinhub.com, that actually lives on my NAS. And sadly, when I finally am able to get some hard drives, that may impact that URL, but you'll still be able to get to it via vpinhub.com or by going directly to the iScored page. So if you see it not loading, fret not. The tournament is still going, and I apologize. I'm going to try and get it fixed as soon as possible.
We got a direct order from the president.
Before setting, that was the other reason I was late tonight, besides being on the road all day, is I tried to go to a couple different Best Buys to get hard drives so I could start the rebuild as soon as possible. And there is no Best Buy in a 50-mile radius that has a 8 terabyte 7200 RPM drive available for sale. They all carry them, but they're all sold out. They can get me one tomorrow, but nothing on the shelves. They have larger and they have smaller, but no 8 terabytes. Jerry Vision. So I lost a 6 terabyte. So I lost 2 drives. I lost a 8 terabyte and a 6 terabyte. And I can't take a larger drive because my parity disk is 8 terabyte. So the largest drive capacity I can put in the 8 slots is 8 terabyte. You know what? I was going to check scores and I forgot. I apologize. We're going to play one more since I already started it. You are very correct, Jerry Vision. It is Unraid. And I am using Nginx Proxy Manager to make that short link for our Thursday Throwdown tournament. And, you know what? Unraid is pretty great, because when you think of other NAS home solutions, if you lost 2 or 3 drives, you would be hosed. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure I'm going to lose something, but once I get some new fresh blank hard drives, within 12 hours, I'll be back up and running. Which is very, very impressive. Every other NAS solution that I have used with that type of failure, you're done. Mr. Pendragon says this table is very flowy. I haven't seen it play, or I haven't seen played Foo Fighters. Anyone else get that feel, or just me? You know what's funny is I actually did play a lot of Foo Fighters this weekend, and this table right here was my, like, the first thing I thought of is the theme and everything. It reminds me of Earth Defense. It's kind of funny. Not the layout per se, although the ball lock is shockingly similar, minus you have the drop targets below the alien. Doublemint Ben says, I need to figure out where I want to host stuff because I want to start a blog and have my URL route to it.
Save me.
Well, I know you are an Unraid user as well, and you can do all of that with Unraid. You can even host your own
If you can hear this message,
WordPress with very little effort. Shoot me a private message after this, and I'd be happy to point you in the right direction.
Shoot the ramp.
I would love to shoot the ramp.
We got a direct order from the president. Hurry up.
Oh, thought I was going to get it.
Get ready. Invasion.
all saved.
Well, Doublemint Ben, that's why we need to talk a little bit, because it's not as bad as you're thinking it is. There's some really cool load balancers and reverse proxy options to handle that for you.
Retreat. I'll hold them back.
Trying to think of what else I played this weekend that was pretty cool. I will say that MGC's favorite free play table is Williams Big Guns. They were everywhere. I counted 6 of them. I also laughed really hard. Someone put a Zizzle Pirates on the free play floor, and I should have played it, but I didn't. I did take a picture of it. If you're unfamiliar, there was a company called Zizzle, and they made 3/4 plastic pinball tables. So it was a relatively simple pinball table. It was all made of plastic. They were very tiny. But, I mean, it was a pinball game. It had an alphanumeric display. It had rules, simple modes. And even though they didn't make very many of them, they are kind of collector's items. So you'll see them on eBay for like $1,000 when they were like 200 new. And it cracks me up, but why someone would bring one to the free play area, I have no idea. It was kind of funny to see. It was between a Total Nuclear Annihilation and I believe Rudy's Nightmare. Oh, I did get to meet Ben Heck this weekend too. That was kind of cool.
If you can hear this message, you're in a danger zone.
I don't know if I didn't see him at the Spooky table, so I think he was just there on his own. I don't think he was there as part of Spooky. But he was there wandering around the show floor playing games. I didn't ask him what he's doing now, even though I desperately wanted to. Ben Heck is an engineer. He used to have a YouTube series called The Ben Heck Show. He was also part of Kevin Rose's Tech TV spinoff after Tech TV became G4. I'm trying to remember what it was called. But he used to do all sorts of crazy console mods. He made video game controllers for people with disabilities, and he had a weekly show where he would just do mod after mod. Like if you've ever seen videos where someone put a 360 inside of a laptop, that was likely a Ben Heck video. Ben Heck also was one of the lead designers for Spooky's First Table, America's Most Haunted. I believe he designed their board setup. He's worth giving a Google if you're not familiar with him, but he was really interesting to talk to. Sounds correct, Lucifer Bob. I never knew his real name. I just knew him as Ben Heck. Jack Danger was there the first night, but I didn't see him after Friday. I did finally get to play a JP home pin, and actually very much enjoyed it.
Zero Alpha is in position. Trajectory defined.
Oh, Lucifer Bob, it's not a homebrew. It's so Stern has a like entry level guide for, or not guide. They have an entry level for pinball. They refer to them as home pin. They've done Star Wars, Transformers, and Jurassic Park. And what it is a slightly smaller scale version of an actual pinball table. And it's a full pinball game, but it's not meant for taking coins. It's purely like a home edition. And they usually don't have the same mechs. The LCD screen is very tiny. All sorts of cost-cutting measures to make it more affordable. But Jack Danger's first design game was the home pin Jurassic Park. And he did a pretty great job. All right, let's check scores and see where we're at. Dave 950 coming in first so far with 950. Or sorry, whoa. I literally read Dave's name as if it was the score. I'm not tired, I swear. And I haven't started drinking yet. Dave 950 with 165 million. Crazy DBA, 46 million. Mr. Hardluck, 42 million. Origins, 4th place, 34 million. Frog Dog in 5th with 33. RB Wings, 6th place, 32 million. Myself in 7th, 31. Rage Style, 32. Mrs. Hawkeyes, 8th place, 24 million. Pinball Gramps, 9th place, 22 million. Game Club Central coming in 10th with 20 million. Hawkeyes, 11th place, 15 million. The Wife coming in 12th with 13 million. Good Grief, 13th place, 12 million. Lucifer Bob, 14th place, 11 million. Detox, 15th place, 11 million. Mr. Pendragon, 16th place, 10 million. 17th place, Brady Goat, 9.85 million. Hollywood Polo, 18th place, 8.8 million. Very Sadistic, 19th place, 4.8 million. And Mr. J. Crane, 20th place with 20. Mr. J. Crane, how the hell do you do that? Please tell us. I mean, I don't want to ruin your party trick, but thank you. Mr. J. Crane, that golf clap, thank you for calling it, but it's for you. 20. How? It's kind of amazing. Magic. It's definitely magic. I'm super impressed. All right, we got 25 minutes remaining for Earth Defense before we flip over to Whitewater. Star Wars Chipmunk. And we still do have a raffle going for a copy of Worms Pinball for Steam. So if you're interested in Worms Pinball for Steam, you only have to be a follower. Type !raffle in chat. In my Twitch chat, just let me know that I've collected all of the level 1 emotes in my own channel. I didn't even know that was a thing. I know it's a little late to call this out, but if you're unfamiliar with this table, I do have the table guide up. Should be !TED, Table Earth Defense, and that'll link you to the Zen Pinball Guide for Earth Defense. Dave950, did I see Twilight Zone as the next Williams table for Zen? I did not. That is exciting. I didn't get in on the Pinball Arcade when Twilight Zone was available for purchase. I have the VPX, which I very much enjoy. But I would love to see Zen's take on it. I'm a little behind on news. I did see that Pinball FX is available to be waitlisted on Steam, so I got it on my wait list. I'm going to wait and see if they follow through on their promise and I can get all the tables that I own or have paid money for over to Steam. If that's the case, I'll probably stick with Steam. If it's going to be difficult, I'll stick with Epic. FX is on Xbox. That I did know. I had heard there were some performance issues, but my understanding is it's on most consoles now.
Retreat! I'll hold them back.
Now, once things seem to mature a little better, we'll practice and try some FX tournaments here. I know for a while MCAP was running FX tournaments, and he ended up pausing that because he can't play cab mode for tournaments yet, at least at the time. Lucifer Bob is doing Pinball FX tournaments.
Roll save.
Shoot the rim.
Lucifer Bob, it's not really a wait list, it's a wish list. So you just add it to you search for it in the store on Steam, and then you add it to your wish list, and you'll be notified once it becomes available. April 13th. Thank you, Game Club.
Groovy.
Got to move the chat closer. Thank you for the follow. Reality Alley, or is it Alley? Yes, Reality Alley. Thank you so much for the follow. Hey, now that you're following, if you're interested in a raffle for a Steam copy of Worms Pinball, type !raffle in chat. And you'll get a ticket, and then in about 20 more minutes, we'll draw the winner.
We got a direct order from the president. Reinforcements have arrived.
Not gonna lie, guys, I am on the struggle bus with this table tonight. It's not that it's not a I don't like the table type of thing. It's too much going on for me. I'm very much looking forward to Whitewater.
If you can hear this message, you are in a danger zone.
Danger zone. Lucifer Bob, thank you so much for the bits. And have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your steak.
Fantastic.
Still 19 minutes remaining, so if you're new here and you want to try and get a game in, if you own this table on Pinball FX on PlayStation, Switch, Steam, you're more than welcome to come play with us. Just look under the tournaments menu for the tournament from Paladin, and the password is arcade. So I also, this weekend while I was traveling, I hear I missed some good wrestling dirt sheet news. So the rumor mill that I heard driving home is that the parent company for UFC, Endeavor, is currently in negotiations for the sale of WWE. Has anybody else heard that? What do we know? I'm looking at you, Pirate Bones Ninja, if you're still here. Sadly, I missed WrestleMania because I was playing in a pinball tournament, so I have to go back and watch the video on demand when it is available on Peacock.
Retreat! I'll hold them back.
Dave says yes. Hollywood says they're supposed to announce sale tomorrow.
Ball saved.
I am curious to see how this will go down. I'll be curious to see if Vince stays in charge. I'm assuming he will. He has a pretty good relationship with Endeavor right now.
They're taking me away.
Night 1 greater than night 2. I didn't realize WrestleMania was 2 nights this year. That's how out of the loop I was. So you're saying that when I was at my hotel last night, I could have been watching WrestleMania Night 2? Alright, so it's an official announcement. I saw it on, when I was driving, I heard it on, or I saw it on Dirt Sheet Radio briefly.
Ball saved.
Nice shot.
And obviously I'm here playing pinball, so I'm not watching Raw right now. What's going on Raw? Any big returns? I mean, the Raw after WrestleMania is usually like, you wait and see who's there, you wait and see the fallout, and then you wait and see who's coming back. Dave says pinball is better.
Save me.
I agree. Pinball is better, but you know what I love more? Pinball and wrestling together. In fact, a lot of nights when I'm playing pinball, I will actually put wrestling on my back glass. Like I will turn the TV to either Raw or AEW and I'll flip and watch wrestling. Ed says, I remember watching as a kid, but the night I saw two guys steal a cop car, I was out. Fair. And I agree with you, Ed, is every now and then I find some of that stuff humorous, but I enjoy more true classic heel babyface heat gathering wrestling. I will still go back and watch old Starcade pay-per-views. Cody Brock are tagging against Roman Solo. Ooh, I may actually want to go back and rewatch that. That could be funny.
Tournament results.
My favorite Brock Lesnar moment was in like 2015, I think. It was the year that it was just following the Seth Rollins cash in to pin him at WrestleMania, or to pin Roman at WrestleMania. And then he did that whole feud with Seth Rollins following, and they had the J&J security, and they brought the car out that Seth was giving away, and Brock Lesnar comes out and he rips the door off of the car and he throws it like it's nothing. And as he's throwing it, you can tell he realizes that he threw it too hard and it went into the stands. And if you go back and look for clips of it, you can find the unedited clip on YouTube where I'm fairly sure he hurt somebody. But if you watch, and if you like rewatch that episode on Peacock, they edited it so that it cuts so you don't see where the door goes. Always amused me. Not that someone got hurt, but the fact that they went back and edited it after the fact when it's obvious what happened. I think that was 2014. "12 minutes remaining. As far as wrestling goes, it's kind of funny. I was, during the quote-unquote attitude era, I was a WCW guy. Hands down. I mean, I started with Saturday Night Main Event. I was always a Hogan guy. I also loved Ric Flair and TBS wrestling. So WCW was always more my fit. And when WCW went out of business, I stopped watching wrestling for like 16 years. So I missed all of that stuff. And I started watching again when Lucha Underground became a thing. And I was like, this is kind of awesome. And I started watching Lucha Underground and New Japan. And then eventually I made my way to WWE. But there's like 20 years of history there that I have only seen in replays and reruns on the WWE network. Eligos! How are you? And yes, I made it so far, even though the temperature is ridiculously high. The stream has not burst into flames yet. How long have we been going? We've made it an hour, 4 minutes, and the computer has not burst into flames. Uh-oh. Pirate says, ED209, linking you a video now in Discord. I can only imagine.
Ball save.
Thank you, Ball Save. I need you. Also, I'm fairly confident I'm on game 9. I'm not doing a great job of keeping track of games played tonight.
Nice shot.
That is our 10-minute warning. So there are 10 minutes remaining. This is the part of the show where I remind you, if you are playing in this tournament and you are having the best game of your life, to please be mindful of the time, because if that countdown timer reaches 0 and your game is still in progress, your score will not count. You must be through your final ball back to the tournament menu screen in order for your score to post. So when we get to the final 2 minutes and you have 13 extra balls, it will be time to quickly drain those balls. Or risk having your score not count. Origins says waiting for white water. I'm kind of with you, Origins. Earth Defense is not my friend tonight. Some of that's the headspace that I'm in, though. And all the blinking lights. So, Dave, I saw you mentioned you're hoping the wind would die down so you could get the bike out. I hope that you're safe from all the crazy weather that seems to be happening all over the place. I've seen a lot of tornadoes, a lot of injuries, and wherever you are, I hope you're safe and well, and I hope you get your bike ride.
Ball save.
Hurry up.
Origin says whitewater 50-50 for me. Whitewater is 50-50 for everybody. I promise I will make it a little bit easier by using the standard physics as opposed to the classic.
If you can hear this message, you're in a danger zone. Awesome.
Ed says we saw some bad damage on Saturday. Well, hopefully not too terrible for you personally, but that sucks any way you look at it. I've seen some crazy accounts of wind and tornadoes and hail. It sucks.
There's too many of them.
Tournament results.
6 minutes remaining. The day we left for MGC, there were like tornado watches like all around us. And we ended up taking the scenic tour part of the way just to Mainly if, you know, the tornado sirens went off, we didn't want to be stuck in the chaos on the highway of everybody trying to get off the highway or pulling over to seek shelter. So we back-roaded it for a while, which was kind of nice. Don't know how great of an idea it was, as, you know, we're surrounded by trees in the middle of nowhere, but at least it was, you know, just us and there were places we could go as opposed to, you know, being stuck bumper to bumper in traffic.
If you can hear this message, you are in a danger zone.
There's too many of them.
They clocked 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. It was bad. It was a bad front, long line of sustained winds. Said it was just as bad as a tornado. Yeah, I believe it. I don't know if Doubleman Ben is here, but he's a hobbyist meteorologist. He follows all that stuff on the National Weather Service, tracks it, and he was sending me updates the whole time I was traveling, and he was reporting some of the crazy wind speeds, and man, I'm trying to remember. I think it's once wind gets to like 60 miles an hour, it's difficult to stand. Sad news for wrestling fans. Bushwhacker Butch died yesterday. Oh no. I saw a news headline that a Hall of Famer had a medical emergency the day following WrestleMania, but I didn't get a chance to read the article because we were on the road heading home.
Alien database stolen.
They're taking me away.
It was quite windy here, but I think we missed most of the crazy weather. Hopefully the trend continues through the summer. Yeah, it's nothing to screw around with. Do I welcome movie spoilers? I don't mind movie spoilers, but I can't speak for those in chat. I'm not a type of person that spoilers really ruin it for me. I usually make up my mind beforehand if I'm going to see it regardless.
Retreat. I'll hold them back.
Tournament results.
Ed says, no spoilers. No spoiler for you. 2 minutes remaining. So please keep in mind, if you are on your final game, watch the clock because you don't want to leave the score behind. Hawkeyes, thank you for the 101 bits. As I cycle through all the views because I keep forgetting I'm already on view 2. Unless it's a 10-year-old movie. Did you guys know that Darth Vader was Luke's father? Too soon? Oh, John Wick Chapter 4. Have not seen that yet. I am taking my kids to the Super Mario Brothers movie this week. They are stupid excited. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I have high hopes, but I'm cautious. Yeah, I wish I had taken one more day of vacation because my kids are on spring break and I would totally take them to the midnight movie tomorrow night for the 12:01 premiere showing. But I have to get up and go to work, so I decided that it probably wasn't a good idea as bad as I really want to.
They're taking me away.
Ed says Mario will be entertaining. Go in expecting it can be worse than the original Mario movie. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was like 10 when the first Super Mario Brothers movie came out, and I know it's a terrible movie. But when I was 10, just the fact that they attempted it and tried to take it seriously was like everything. So, I will admit, it's a terrible movie, but you know what? I will, time ran out while I was talking about Super Mario Brothers, didn't it? I will drain this out. I will fully stand by it. It's a terrible movie, but there's something about that, childhood joy that will always make me appreciate it, laugh at it, and enjoy it for what it is.
I'll hold him back.
Which was worse, the first Super Mario Brother movie or Dragon Ball Z? Oh, that is a very, very... See, what's funny, though, is I kind of have a similar feeling about the live-action Dragon Ball Z movie because I took my kids to see that in theaters. And to be honest, from the trailer, I expected it to be bad from the get-go. But my kids kind of had the same excited reaction for Dragon Ball Z in the way I felt about Super Mario Brothers. So, same thing. It's a terrible movie, but my kids love it. They get excited about it. And for them, it was just cool to see a live-action representation of characters they love. So, I'm not going to poop on it either. Is it great? No, it's a terrible movie. Does it have some cool action scenes? Yeah. I mean, it was neat. Ed, I have avoided Avatar, the live action, and I'm hoping I never have to see it.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Hey, don't run from the Lord!
A yearning for the days gone by. And in little old Corden, Indiana, they're happy and they'll tell you why. They got butt drugs. They love butt drugs. Butt drugs. Butt drugs.
I love butt drugs.
I recommend butt drugs for everybody.
I can always count on butt drugs.
When I think drugs, I think butt drugs.
For all my health needs, I turn to butt drugs.
You want hometown service and cheap hot coffee
and liquor. Now that's the ticket.
You can tell Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens exactly where to stick it. Butt drugs.
We love butt drugs.
Butt drugs won't let you down.
Free parking in the rear. I love butt drugs.
I love butt drugs and super fast turtles. Alright guys, Frog Dog tried their hardest, but Dave950, you are our winner with that impressive 165 million. Dave, please let us know a table you would like us to play next week. Frog Dog says, this is where I get the Dickens cider. Bravo. I don't have a golf clap button. I need it. Mr. Hardluck, Frog Dog, second place, 121 million. Mr. J. Crane, thank you for the golf clap. Third place, Mr. Hardluck, 96 million. RB Wings, fourth place, 56 million. Origins, fifth place, 53 million. Rage Style 32, Mrs. Hawkeye, sixth place, 50 million. Crazy DBA, seventh place, 46 million. Game Club Central, Smug coming in 8th with 35 million. Good Grief, good score, 9th place, 34 million. Myself in 10th with 31 million. Mr. Pendragon, 11th place, 28 million. Pinball Gramps, 12th place, 22 million. Detox, 13th place, 18 million. Monkey Balls, the wife, 14th place, 17 million. Hawkeyes coming in 15th place, 15 million. Lucifer Bob, 16th place, 11 million. Lucifer Bob, I know you left to go to the store, but thank you again for that raid. Brady Goat, 17th place, 9.8 million. Hollywood Polo, 18th place, 8.8 million. Very Sadistic, 19th place, 4.8 million. And Mr. J. Crane, 20th place with 20. How? And Dave 950 wants to play Attack from Mars, so next week. Ooh, Golf Clap might have a cooldown, Mr. J. Crane, but I appreciate the effort. Wonder if I can skip it. Let me see. Can I do a Golf Clap? Sonic321 Master is here, aka The Master. Thank you, Sonic, for joining us. We're about to switch over to Whitewater, but first we're going to give away a copy of Worms Pinball for Steam. Sonic, if you want to enter the raffle, !raffle in chat. Sonic says, I've finally beaten the Resident Evil 4 remake, and I must say it is a true masterpiece, and boy oh boy, the hype is worth it. But I am still not happy about the one enemy in Resident Evil 4 known as the Regenerator? I never played Resident Evil 4. But I should probably check it out so I can get with the times. Thank you for the review. Thanks for joining us. Last chance on the raffle. All you have to do is be a follower and type !raffle in chat. And in just a moment, we're going to give away a copy of Worms Pinball for Steam. Can't do the zombie game. Creep me out. I'm with you, Ed, to a point. There are certain classic games that I played when I was younger, when I still had more heartbeats to go, when I wasn't as afraid of things. And I get really excited about those. Like Resident Evil 3 is probably one of my favorite games. 2 and 3 I've played hundreds of times. But like the new one, The Village, I can't make it through the trailer. And I'm never going to fire that up. Origin says, can't do the game, no Steam. I'll tell you what, Origins, and I will make this offer to others. Since it's a Steam key, if you can't do it, I'm willing to send you PayPal cash value. I don't know if that'll translate to your platform of choice, but I am willing to send you a PayPal cash value because I want to give prizes for everybody. So I'm sorry if you can't do Steam, but I will throw down that one night only offer. Combo Chuck Steam. I missed something. Ed says, tried a mod for Half-Life called They Hunger, got halfway, had to quit. Creep me out. I remember that mod. Thank you, Game Club. Yes, Origins, just ! and raffle all together, one word. And it looks like you got a ticket. All right, let's pick our winner. Raffle is closing in 5, 4, 8-bit. You got in just in time. I started the countdown. Raffle is closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Hardluck, you have just won a copy of Worms Pinball for Steam. At the conclusion of the stream, I will send you a message with your Steam key. We're going to take a little bit of a break here while I run to the restroom and set up for us to play Whitewater. When we get back, we'll be giving away we're going to do it similar. I'm going to do, Game Club Central is willing to do a delivery on Indiana. What did I fail?
Last time.
Restroom. That was a restroom of fail. I've been in a car 90% of the day. Small bladder. I mean, I'll take it, but... So we're going to take a couple minute break. I'm going to use the restroom. We're going to give away a copy of Indiana Jones for Pinball FX3. I will make the same offer if it is for Steam. Game Club Central said they are willing to deliver it virtually, so you would have to friend Game Club Central. If you want it for another platform, I am willing to PayPal you the cash value for the pack. But that said, let's take a couple minute break, and I will be right back. If I can find the button. Button. Who's got the button?
White Ranger, activate Saba, the talking saber, and follow his instructions.
Tiger Sword Tower, now!
Now you're ready to fight. And sound the call to battle. And now, really grab the power. The power cannon. Its 5 Powerball ammunition load is harmless to humans, but not to evil space aliens. Add even more power with the Power Gun Sword. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from Bandai. Grab the power.
And Mr. Freeze aims to chill Batman next, but not Anti-Freeze Batman. Mr. Freeze and his Ice Zapper are out of control, but Batman's ready.
Freeze, Batman! Take this, hotshot! Ah!
Only Batman's Ice Hammer vehicle is tough enough to drill through this ice storm.
Chill out, Mr. Freeze!
Now the best is hotter than ever. Batman! Vehicle and figures each sold separately.
The hearts of men, the Shadow knows. The evil Khan calls on his fiendish friend Dr. Makino. But Ninja Shadow with blazing eyes has the power to stop them. Makino and Khan take off. Ninja Shadow chases them in his Mirage, each sold separately. Will they get away? Who knows? The Shadow knows. Now you can get a free Shadow Agent's ring.
It changes.
Just like in the movie. Send in 2 proofs of purchase from any Shadow toys for your free Shadow hologram ring.
Wow.
The Shadow knows.
Now you can be as clever as Kevin with Tiger's new Talkboy tape recorder.
Stop drooling on me! Stop drooling on me!
It even has speed control.
Hi, kids. We're home early.
Hi, kids. We're home early. Tiger's new Talkboy tape recorder comes with audio cassette. Now have more Home Alone fun with Tiger's new Home Alone 2 handheld game.
Savage Hunter, Aliens vs. Predator, with awesome new Predators. Clan Leader attacks with whipping dreadlocks. And Stalker, glowing in the dark, fires his spear. Suddenly, flipping up his attack spikes the wild boar alien charges. And the ferocious mother alien in her monstrous hide traps Spiketail, then covers him in ooze.
Ooze 'em!
Who will survive? Aliens vs. Predator. Queen High playset comes with mother alien figure and ooze. Other figures sold separately.
It's a countdown to the ultimate showdown, and Guile is going wild, diving into adventure, stalking the shadows, blasting like a blizzard, his punching sonic boom.
Spells on Bison's doom!
Capcom Street Fighter, figure sold separately.
Extreme Hero G.I. Joe! The all-new G.I. Joe Extreme! Bigger, bolder, and battle-ready! Lieutenant Stone leads the all-new Joes with Ultra Slam firepower against the evil Iron Claw and his Scar forces. Scar's Bone Splitter tank is brutal, but the 2-in-1 Sand Striker strikes back with long-distance Scar resistance. Extreme times call for extreme heroes. It's the all-new G.I. Joe Extreme. Figures and vehicles each sold separately.
But we're gonna stop them anyway! Send in the Marines! We're the Space Marines! Drake, Ripley, A-Bone, Bishop, and I'm Hicks, armed with the latest high-tech heavy metal.
Look out, Hicks! The Queen's gonna crown ya! My bug walker's on a roll! Bull alien attacking! Eat torch, bug brain!
Alien invasion problem? Send in the Marines!
Aliens! Send in the Marines!
Space Marines! Aliens!
Cool! It makes sound!
Is that so?
Skeleton!
The Power Sword makes 8 action sounds. It lights up with power. You can be a hero with the He-Man Power Sword.
Send for a He-Man video for 99 cents and postage with specially marked vehicle.
After the challenge of Cube It Up, the amazing motorized cube that spins by itself. It's got a motor inside. How do you play? Good question. Cube It Up calls out a color, red, which you have to keep on top to rack up points. Yes. Sounds easy? Well, hotshot, it's not. Because the cube's always turning. You can play by yourself or with friends, if you've got any. Green. Rack up the most points and you're a Cube It Up master. Awesome. Very good, Cube Boy. Ready for level 2? Level 2? Cube It Up. The challenge is in the cube. Each sold separately. Batteries not included.
City after city, Godzilla's destroying everything!
General, who's gonna save us from... Excuse me. Hello? Godzilla!
The Godzilla Force and Mecha-Godzilla.
The Godzilla Force is here. The supersonic Garuda warship fires laser missiles and a retrievable grappling hook. Can the giant Mecha-Godzilla stop Godzilla, king of the monsters?
The battle begins!
All figures sold separately, batteries not included from Trendmasters.
Hey, dudes, bedtime?
Do you A, obey the babysitter, B, beg to stay up, C, hit her with thermonuclear breath? It's Godzilla, king of the monsters. His eyes flash as he roars. His arms swing, feet stomp, tail whips. Godzilla rules. Collect Godzilla and all his friends of destruction, then fight the ultimate battle where no one is safe.
Cool hair.
Batteries not included. And Godzuki. Does anybody besides me and Ed remember the Godzilla cartoon show with Godzuki? Yeah. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you for letting me take a little bit of a longer break. I really needed that restroom break. Now we won't have to rush. The Indiana Jones raffle is live. How this is going to work is Game Club Central has offered to facilitate a Indiana Jones Steam key purchase. So if you win and you want Indiana Jones FX3 for Steam, Game Club Central will send you a friend request and then you will receive your copy that way. If you want it on another platform, I can PayPal you the cash value. One-time offer so you guys can complete those collections so we can play it more. But for now, we're going to play some Whitewater. Okay, good. Number of tables played has been reset. We need to get the timer on the screen. And yes, the table guide has been updated, so the checklist is done. Whitewater! "60 minutes on the clock." Tournament is live. Let's play some Whitewater. Let's see how long I can go before I need to pull up a stool and sit down. Off to a great start, missing that upper flipper shot twice. Three times.
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
Why is this feeling off to me? I can do this. It's probably because I just played the VPX not too long ago. I'll get the feeling back on the last game and the score won't count. Whitewater was one of the games in the tournament I played this weekend. I got to practice on it quite a bit, and sadly it never came up in tournament because I would have been excited to see what other people got for it. I was getting around 150 in practice, and I really don't know if that's good or bad. Did we lock one? We locked one. Mr. J. Crane is promising to get a little less than 150. The real question is, will Mr. J. Crane get 150 million or 150 points? Let me trap up because I am missing a chat. Is FX3 a series of pinball tables you can get on Steam? Reality Alley, yes. Pinball FX3 is free to play on Steam. You can search the Steam store right now and install Pinball FX3, and you get 2 tables for free. Those are Sorcerer's Lair and Fishtails. And then other tables are purchased in packs, with the exception of Indiana Jones, and I think there's probably another I'm forgetting, where you're paying for one single table, but most are in packs of at least 2, sometimes more. Pinball FX3 is also available on PlayStation, Switch, Xbox. What other consoles am I forgetting, guys? Joust, what's up? And I am starting game 2. So Reality Alley, Pinball FX3 is it is complete. They're no longer releasing any new tables for it. They go on sale all the time. And there is a new version called Pinball FX with no number that is currently, it's on the wish list area for Steam. It's coming April 13th. That is the latest version that is just leaving early access. But it has a long way to go for maturity at this point. It's just barely out of early access. They're still updating it. There are new tables coming out for it, but we're not using it for these online Twitch tournaments yet very much because it doesn't have a very good supported cabinet mode. Depending on the platform, there's still some like physics and flipper lag issues they're working on. So we're kind of waiting for it to mature a little bit more. But if you're just getting into virtual pinball and you're interested in it, it is an option. It's something worth looking at. But be warned, a lot of us here have, I don't want to say mixed feelings, but we're dipping the toes in cautiously into the pool. Okay, so if you're playing on Epic, then you're probably already familiar with the new Pinball FX. And as far as these tournaments go, when my computer isn't on fire, like it is tonight and was much more so last week, we do these Pinball FX3 tournaments on Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We always play 2 tables, and I try to include prizes and give away some pinball packs and tables. On Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, we do this over at Game Club Central's channel. Same format, we play 2 tables. So if you're looking for people to play with, we're around. I'm part of what's called VPin Hub. We're kind of like a group of affiliated streamers. You can find our website and our Discord at the link I posted in chat. We do visual pinball tournaments, we do FX3, we do general hangouts, we have retro nights. And Game Club Central even streams Saturday morning cartoons. And if you're new to virtual pinball on the PC, we'd be happy to show you a lot of cool free options that are out there. Visual Pinball is completely free and playable on a Windows PC. Did I post the wrong link, Game Club? Did I mess up again? It's okay. I have missed every shot so far. Oh. Danger. Danger. Well, at least we got the Whirlpool Award. I'll take 8 million. We advance RAF and go for the drain. Hopefully that was only ball 2. Why is my work pager going off? It's Monday. Ooh. Eric, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Oh, we missed the multi-millions again. We're inching our way up. We're only 10 minutes in. And I'm at 5 games. It's going to go swimmingly.
Tournament results.
Alright, stool time. Starting to lose hope in my playing ability. Might as well be comfortable. Ball 2, game 6. Alright, I will take that. 5x playfield, hell yeah. It's a hell of a Whirlpool reward. A little bit sad that I missed the multi-millions light. There we go. I'll take Gold Rush. Hopefully my 5X is still active. Although I usually tend to drain Gold Rush like right away. Yep, because they're going to eject at the same time. There it is. Getting the Elwyn position. Go for another Whirlpool Mystery. Silence my work pager again. Oh. Need that right post to light the lock again. Ah. In a minute, when I finally do get that right post and I need to go into the ball lock, I'm going to miss that too. Come on, I just need the Boulder Garden. Get up there. Ah. Well, I got the extra ball right as it drained. All right. Whitewater time. That was a quick wasted multi-ball. Oh, not quite. So much for that gold rush. Still need that right post to light the lock. There we go. There we go. Finally. Nope. Goodbye, Gold Rush. Bye-bye, ball. Blame this game on...
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Let's get our Whirlpool Award. What do we get? What do we get? Extra ball is lit. And it don't matter. Damn. Apparently I got a high score though. And a replay. There are 40 minutes remaining, so we'll give it another 10 minutes and then we'll check in with scores. Looks like we got 10 players. The ball just fell out of the side waterfall. Yeah. This table can be a cruel mistress. Acknowledge notification. Thank you and goodbye. Oh, I've seen it happen, Ed. It's super annoying.
Tournament results.
Don't let your kids watch it!
Oh, we used our kickback right from the start. This game is not shaping up much better. It's good.
You have failed me for the last time.
Get our Whirlpool mystery. And I really wish I hit that kickback about now. Alright, lock is lit. Go for the Boulder Gardens. Maybe we can soft plunge our way to a Whirlpool Award. We got it. Got our lock lit and our 5x multiply. Hello. Oh. All right, we got the extra ball. Welcome, Maurice. Always welcome to lurk. But if you feel the desire, you're also welcome to come play with us too. We have 34 minutes remaining. Oh, missed that Whirlpool Award. All right, ball 2 locked. See what we get from the Whirlpool. Of course, it's the left orbital. Go for another multi-ball. And squander it just like that. Uh-oh. Where did we finish? Did we break 100 million?
Tournament results.
163. Wow. All right, let's start. You know what? Let's do a quick check-in with scores and see where people are at. And then we'll do the remaining 30 minutes, and then we'll give away a copy of Indiana Jones for FX3. Brogdog Holy Wow in first with 263 million. Mr. Hardluck, second place, 200 million. Mr. Hardluck, now an affiliate streamer, by the way. We'll do a shout out in a moment, and I believe he's streaming tomorrow night around 7 p.m. Eastern. Myself in third with 166 million. Detox in fourth with 153. Origins in fifth with 134. Dave 950, sixth place with 119 million. RB Wing, seventh place with 85 million. Smug Game Club Central coming in eighth with 79 million. ED209, ninth place, 49 million. Mr. Pendragon, 10th place, 47 million. And Mr. J. Crane, 11th place with 110. Not quite the 150 we were hoping for, but 110, super impressive. Mr. J, thank you for the golf clap, and thank you for always impressing me with your score. Now, next week, when we play Attack from Mars next week at 8:30, if you somehow get below 1 million points on Attack from Mars, I might break down and cry. I don't know. Mr. Hardluck says, that's the plan. The finest shitpost wrestling in the entire multiverse. Let's give a hard shout out to Mr. Hardluck.
Well, Martin has...
As I acknowledge my pager yet again. Oh man, the clip is freezing and it's Swolbazaur. My favorite. Swolbazaur.
That's right, Swolbazaur.
I don't know if that's the hardware encoding on my video card, the resolution of certain clips, but it drives me nuts when it freezes like that. I'm sorry, guys. But please, go give Mr. Hardluck a follow. Maurice says, hello, everyone. Hello, Maurice. And the chat bot is nice enough to remind everyone that if you are a follower, there is a raffle going for a copy of Indiana Jones for FX3, helping some of us complete our collections. The way this will work, if your desired platform is Steam, Game Club Central is going to distribute that for me. If you are playing on PlayStation or other platform, I will PayPal you the cash value for the Indiana Jones. So please be in mind, those are our delivery methods. I don't have keys to give away on Indiana Jones. I apologize.
Tournament results.
26 minutes remaining. I'm 11 games in. Only a couple of them were not too shabby. There you go, Ed. Just dropped out of the side waterfall right there. And straight down the center. This one's going to be quick. So, as I said earlier, I just got back from the Midwest Gaming Conference, played a lot of pinball. What are some other conferences that are coming up that you guys are looking forward to? I know the next one I'll be hitting that I'm very much looking forward to is Pinball at the Zoo in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I know Allentown's coming up and a few others. What do you guys got? What are some good cons to check out this year? I know Mr. Hardluck, is it PinFest? I think that's what it's called in, is it Columbus? I promise I'm not trying to distract you to mess up your game. Well, maybe a little bit, but. All right, lucky number 13 for me. Pinbrew Fest. And when is that coming up, Mr. Hardluck? And was I correct? Is that in Columbus? Golden State Pinball Festival in Lodi, California, weekend of May 19th. April 13th through the 15th in Girard, Ohio. Got it. Mr. J. Crane says, normally 3 exhibition halls loaded with machines. Some call it a smaller Texas pin, or some call it comparable or smaller than the Texas Pinball Festival. Ooh, I got a courtesy match. Thank you, Zen.
Tournament results.
It's good! I have a button on my Steam Deck that says test, and I desperately want to push it and see what it does. Anybody else curious?
Heavyweight champion.
Oh, wait for the hard times.
I don't have to say a lot more about the way I feel about Ric Flair. No respect, no honor. There is no honor among thieves in the first place. He put hard times on Dusty Rhodes and his family. You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
I should probably have someone voice over it and change Ric Flair to Roman Reigns. Quiet, pager. Alright, I'm pushing the test button.
Tournament results.
Why do I want tasty cakes? You like that, Pirate? I was worried it might be a little bit too oozy. Wasted the Whirlpool Challenge, but at least I had a multi-ball for a brief moment. And she's gone! I keep hitting the wrong post for the ball lock. RB Wing says, "Hey, so on the beer run 5K redemption, how long until you get here with my beer?" Good question. I think it's about time for a beer run.
There's a cry across the heartland, a yearning for the days gone by. And in little old Corden, Indiana, they're happy and they'll tell you why. They got butt drugs, they love butt drugs, butt drugs, butt drugs.
I love butt drugs.
I recommend butt drugs for everybody.
I can always count on butt drugs.
When I think drugs, I think butt drugs. For all my health needs, I turn to butt drugs.
You want hometown service and cheap hot coffee and liquor. Now that's the ticket. You can tell Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens exactly where to stick it. Butt drugs.
We love butt drugs.
Butt
Butt Drugs won't let you down.
Free parking in the rear.
I love butt drugs.
So in that beer run, I got and lost a multi-ball. And we got beer mud. So RB Wings, beer run, the redemption is the butt drugs commercial. But Twitch community guidelines would not allow me to put butt or drugs in the title or description. So since they have liquor in the rear, I thought, why not? Oh, whiffed it. We got those multi-millions.
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good, Jonathan. We just got an awesome...
Combo Chuck likes turtles.
I like turtles. All right, you're great, zombie. Good times here at the Waterfront Village, open for the next 11 days.
I'm through with this multi-ball. I will catch up on chat. I apologize, guys. Oh, Game Club Central summon the Dragon Zord. I was able to get the extra ball. Need more Dragon Zord. Alright, let me trap up. Mr. Pendragon says, the free parking is in the rear. The liquor is up front. Oh, I apologize, Mr. Pendragon. And my mind goes to dirty places when I say that. Well, you're welcome. RB Wing says, I think you should do that as long as the other person comes on video and does one with you. I don't know if I could... See, tonight might be different because I don't have to get up early tomorrow. But normally, on Mondays, I literally get out of work, I slam dinner as fast as possible, and then I come do this stream. And then when I'm done with the stream, I get up in like another 4 or 5 hours and I go to work. So chugging multiple beers on a Monday night would be difficult. But you know who's really good at that? Pirate Pone's Ninja with Saturday Night Skill Shots, where he does 10 shots every Saturday. I have a hangover just thinking about it. And I've had 1 drink in the past 72 hours.
Get in! Exclamation point ticket.
Exclamation point ticket. What are you giving away?
Just in the background. Yes, it's really good. Yes.
Ah, extra ball squandered. Lucifer Bob, welcome back. We got 12 minutes remaining. But if you don't already follow Pirate Pone's Ninja, Pirate streams Saturday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern, does karaoke requests, does 10 shots every Saturday night, and it's a hell of a good time. It is the best late night television on, or I shouldn't say television, it is the best late night Saturday stream there is on Twitch. RB Wing says, shots are not my thing anymore. You and me both. I have done 2 drunk streams and neither of them went well. If you follow Try to Tilt Pinball in his highlight reel, a couple of his clips are me trying to stand up and play pinball at the cabinet. As if Rad Verde is still here, Rad referred to that as human Tetris or try to stand pinball. I don't think I'm winning, Hollywood. I was in third for a brief moment in time, but that is probably faded. There's a lot of good players here tonight. Frog Dog, wow. Well, I'm excited to see that score. Oh, 10-minute warning. 10 minutes remaining. I knew there were 10 minutes left because I was playing Shout Out the Time. We're getting a raid. Joe Hills is rating with 90 viewers. Thank you, Joe. Welcome, everyone.
You know, it's funny.
What?
You're a wiener.
Who redeemed the wiener? I feel like that was a game club thing.
That's what you love to see.
Joe, thank you so much for the raid. I hope your evening is well. We are finishing up our FX3 tournament. We have 9 minutes remaining on Whitewater. I am on my 16th game, about to be 17th. And we're giving away a copy of Indiana Jones for FX3. And when I say we're giving away a copy, what we're going to do is... to enter the raffle, you only need to be a follower and then type !raffle. If you win and you would like your version of Indiana Jones on Steam, we'll send you a friend request and gift you a copy. If you would prefer it on another platform like PlayStation or Switch, I will just PayPal you the cash value for your platform. So there's your caveat, because we were unable to acquire a key to give away for Indiana Jones, and a lot of people still don't have it. So that is how we're running it. And I know Joe does FX3 tournaments as well, but if you're new here or new to FX3 tournaments, we do this every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We play 2 tables back-to-back. High score wins as many attempts as you want, and anybody who owns this table on FX3 is welcome to join us. There are lots of ways to play. Some people are playing on PlayStation, others like me are playing on a pinball cabinet. And it's generally just a relaxing good time. Oh, I missed the Whirlpool Award. So there are 7 minutes remaining, so please be mindful of the time because your game must be completed before the timer reaches 0 for your score to count. It has to be back to the tournaments menu, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. So it's got to get through this match sequence with the Yeti bowling, through the game over, and back to this screen right here before the timer reaches 0 in order for your score to count. Oh. So much for ball 1. Lynn in Denver comes in still covered in speaker cables. How is the new stereo for the 3/4 arcade going? I've seen some pictures. You were concerned it was overpowered. I can say there's never enough. I think it's perfect. I don't know, Oranges. I'm about to play probably 3 games in the 5 minutes remaining. And I haven't checked scores in a while, but I hear Frog Dog is someone to be impressed by.
Tournament results.
All right, sub 5 minutes. Lynn says, I just put in a new amplifier unit for the passive subwoofer to complete the upgrade. The old plate amplifier did not like the newer receiver. That was there was an oscillation going on.
Now, exactly how many cows are required for a stampede?
Pinball Whiz, thank you so much for the raid. Full steam ahead. Thank you. So we are finishing up a Pinball FX3 tournament on Whitewater. We've got 4 minutes remaining. And then we're going to give away a copy of Indiana Jones on FX3. So if you'd like to enter the raffle, you only have to be a follower and type !raffle in chat. So for this Indiana Jones FX3 copy, how we're doing this is we were unable to acquire a key for Steam to give away. So what we're going to do is if you would like it for Steam, we're going to send you a friend request. And then once you accept the friend request, we'll send you a gifted copy if you're the winner. If you would like it for another platform, then I'm going to PayPal you the cash value of what Indiana Jones is on FX3 for your preferred platform via PlayStation, Switch, whatever it may be. Pinball Wiz, I'm sorry your clip's freezing. It sounds like Medieval Madness. Am I wrong? Yep, Medieval Madness. Having an issue with the shout-out player. 2 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. Fools, I told you to use the atomic blaster. It's funny you mentioned that. So next week, Monday at 8:30, we're going to start off with Attack from Mars, which was selected by Dave950 when he won our first tournament. At the conclusion of this, we'll see what gets chosen. AFM Wednesday, too. It's going to be Attack from Mars week. So Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, Game Club Central is going to be doing an FX3 tournament. And it sounds like it'll be Attack from Mars and what else, Marty? Totally going to put you on the spot with the last 2 minutes remaining.
ya!
Ugh. This Raw has gone off the rails, by the way, and not been great overall. That's not good. The Raw after WrestleMania is usually the best one. Can't set a low bar.
Tournament results.
All right, minute 14 left. Can I get a game in? Bet I can. Game Club Central just redeemed the Thursday Throwdown standings. Thursday Throwdown is our weekly VPX tournament. This week we are playing Iron Man. We'll look up in just a minute. You couldn't Stellar Wars. Yeah, you definitely could play Stellar Wars in a minute. Well, I'm on ball 2. I got 39 seconds left. We can probably do this. Although I'm probably just going to let it drain in hopes that I make it before the time runs out. Pinball Wiz, I heard earlier that Twilight Zone is
You don't frighten us, English pig dogs! Go and boil your bottoms!
Flipstream, I think you are the first person to finally use that redeem, and I actually have multiple clips.
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
All right, tournament has ended. Let's see who won.
Tournament results. Tournament completed.
What? Seems you can't access online features at the moment. You gotta be kidding me.
Tournaments. Active tournaments. Finish create
There's a cry across the heartland, a yearning for the days gone by. And in little old Corden, Indiana, they're happy and they'll tell you why. They got butt drugs, they love butt drugs, butt drugs, butt drugs.
I love butt drugs.
I recommend butt drugs for everybody.
I can always count on butt drugs. When I think drugs, I think butt drugs. For all my health needs, I turn to butt drugs.
You want hometown service and cheap hot coffee and liquor. Now that's the ticket. You can tell Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens exactly where to stick it. Butt drugs.
We love butt drugs.
Butt drugs won't let you down.
Free parking in the rear.
I love butt drugs.
Who do I owe a fail to, by the way? As you can see, I did get it to connect. I just restarted Steam. So thank you for the butt drugs distraction. Please, I beg you, let this be a real thing. Butt Drugs is actually a real store in Gordon, Indiana. Now, Rhett and Link did the commercial as more of a joke, but I promise you, Butt Drugs does exist. They are known for their soda fountain. Google it, look it up. I'm not making this up. Check out Butt Drugs. And someone redeemed a fail in the middle of that.
You have failed me.
Game Club, thank you for the bits. So there's your fail that you missed during the Butt Drugs. Someday we'll go together. All right, but since I got the standings, before we pick our raffle winner, let's go through the standings real quick. After the Randy Savage Dragon Zord. Or no, sorry, that was the Roddy Piper, or Rowdy Roddy Piper slap. See, I played my best game when we had the Dragon Zord going. We need that more. Yes, it's a real place. I promise you. There's the Slim Jim.
Yo, Simon, step into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
All right, Frog Dog. Holy wow, 779 million. Frog Dog, if you're still out there, please let us know a table you would like us to play next week. Coming in second place, Origins with a super impressive 291 million. RB Wings third place, just behind with 268. ED 209 fourth place, 251 million.
Jonathan, you're looking good.
Flipstream likes turtles.
Awesome face paint job. What do you think? I like turtles. All right, you're great, Zombie. And good times here at the Waterfront Village, open for the next 11 days.
Did we double turtle? All right, Frog Dog says take a vote for the group. Indiana Jones or Toten? Can I do a poll? Let's see if we can do it live. Give me the poll. And I will give you 2 minutes. Poll is live. Back to scores. RB Wings third place. I already covered RB Wings. 268 million. ED 209 fourth place. 251 million. Mr. Hard Luck fifth place. 200 million. Dave 950 sixth place. 187 million. Myself in seventh with 166. Game Club Central just barely behind me, like a stone's throw away. 166, 588. Detox, 9th place, 153 million. Crazy DBA, 10th place, 148 million. Mr. Pendragon, 11th place, 47 million. Joe Hills, 12th place, 30 million, getting that game in the last 8 minutes remaining. Very impressive. Thank you, Joe, for that raid, and thank you for coming to play with us. Mr. J. Crane, 13th place, 110. How? Tell us your secret. Please, we want to know. And before I forget, golf claps all around. All right, how much time is in the poll? All right, Toten is winning. It has currently got 5 votes, 83%. Your choices are Indiana Jones and Toten. You still have, well, I'm going to guess it's about 40 seconds remaining. Please cast those votes now, but Toten is definitely in the lead. Tales of the Arabian Nights. Ed says, I love the plunge. It tells you that you beat Mr. J. It's a talent. I don't know how Mr. J does it. I promise, though, if Mr. J scores less than 1 million points on Attack from Mars, I will probably break down in tears because I do not understand this wizardry and witchcraft. It's FX3. You can't take the glass off and move the ball directly to the drain. I don't know how you do it. I need to know. All right, Toten is our winner. So next week we will be playing Attack from Mars and Tales of the Arabian Nights. Let me make a quick note of that, and then we will draw our Indiana Jones winner. How this will work, just like the previous raffle, is at the conclusion of the stream after I go offline, if you are our winner, I'm going to reach out to you via a Twitch Whisper or Discord if you're part of our VPN Hub Discord server. And you will reach out for Indiana Jones. What I will ask is you accept a friend request from Game Club Central, and if you prefer your copy on Steam, Game Club Central will send you a gifted Steam copy of Indiana Jones for FX3. If you want it on another platform, I will PayPal you the cash value so that you may purchase it. And I got distracted and I did not write down Tales of the Arabian Nights. All right, this is your last chance to enter the raffle. To enter the raffle, you only need to be a follower and type !raffle in chat. My pick would have driven people nuts. Was it Circus Voltaire? Don't get me wrong, I like Circus Voltaire, but there are a few FX3 tables that make me want to like pound the glass and scream. All right, Origin, enlighten us. What would your pick be? Or are you going to Leave it be a mystery. Safecracker. What's wrong with Safecracker? I love Safecracker. I know Pyropone's Ninja spent like way too much time at TPF trying to get an actual Safecracker token. All right, we're going to close those entries. So closing entries in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Queen Dark Lady, you have just won a copy of Indiana Jones for FX3. We will be reaching out to you at the conclusion of the stream so we can get that handled. And that's the show tonight, guys. Normally we raid into the Living Arcade, who just went live. Let me check that he's there. And then we're going to call it a night. I appreciate all the raids tonight, the hype train, everybody coming out. This has been a great welcome back stream. My computer didn't burst into flames, so the temporary fan held out long enough for us to make it through a stream. And if you're enjoying this FX3 action, we'll be back at Game Club Central on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. And I'll be back next week, Monday at 8:30 p.m. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out. And let's go say hi to Tony over at the Living Arcade. Have a good night.